Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, and we're going to get right into this. You can see Bitcoin's pumped a little bit overnight off of it got off of this same orange ring that it's been pumping on recently with our industry exclusive purchasing tool we're going to pull out here. You can see it's been pumping besides that fake out wick down there that we're going to eventually get to. But you can see it's been bouncing off of it, underneath it a little bit, but straddling it since the 4th of December, right? And you can see we're at the 100-day moving average in blue right now with no volume. But the no volume doesn't matter because if it's by volume, it'll still go up. With no volume, it just can't be sustained. So if we get above this as we look up here at the 4-hour time frame, if we can get up to the 200-day moving average, that's absolutely possible. But I think you'd get rejected at that and start trading back down. But it's making all these other smaller coins, smaller market cap coins pump today. So we're going to continue to watch out for this to see what happens with Bitcoin, right? As it comes up here, does it get topped out right now and start trading back down? Or does it pop up above that 100-day moving average and trade up to the 200-day in green right here at about $51,669, right? We'll put a little marker up here. This is a possible major upper resistance where it is possible to come up to today. And then the coins can continue to pump up, right? Some of these altcoins. You can see if we move along to the Doge, hasn't really done anything yet. Let's go to XRP because it's starting to pump. You can see XRP bounced off this major support area underneath. Got once, twice supported at about the 77-cent level. And now it came up to the 200-day moving average. And it looks like you're going to breach the 200-day moving average. And you might be trying to make a run up here into this green support box. And that is the technical target out of this following channel that we've been in is at $1.13. That's why we've had this little floating target up here, and we've mentioned it several times. This green upper resistance, major volume indicator. If the price breaks out of this falling channel, the technical target lines up beautifully with this volume indicator area, and this would be where you get rejected. And it looks like you're trying to break out over in the 4-hour time frame over this 200-day moving average right now, right? As we zoom on in here a little bit closer and then go into the 1-hour time frame, you can see we're coming up against that initial upper resistance at 92 cents. And you can see it came up the first time, right, with our industry exclusive purchasing tool, got rejected, flushed all the way back down to now what used to be major upper resistance until it broke it right here, back tested it, just so happened to be the 200-day moving average in the 1-hour time frame, bounced off the back testing of the major support now and the 200-day moving average, and now you're back up here at the resistance again. This would be a time where you could now, for the first, second, to third time up, try to breach that and make a run up higher. So we're going to keep a critical eye on this, and this is where you need to be watching. Can you break over this 92-cent wall? Because then the next wall up is the bottom part of this green support box at $1.05 would be your next wall, and that would be a quick and swift 14.69% move up to get to upper resistance. But if it fails this wall, you're going to come back down here and back test this. A few days later, it's going to be lower at 82 cents, right? So that's what we're watching out for in the XRP. As we go along into real quick here, some of the altcoins, you can see DAP is still pumping, right? But it's consolidating. Look at that. Hit the top of that green support box, or the white support box, the volume indicator, which happens to be just like XRP. This thing was in a falling channel, and this is a very new coin. And you can see this was in a long falling channel, and the technical target would be where this white support box was, and that's the top of the channel, and it hit it beautifully. And now what I would expect to happen, as you can already see in the 4-hourly, you have big wicks. Then you go into the 45-minute. You can already see it seems like it's trying to top out right here, right? So what I would expect now is maybe another rounded, fabulous, glowing, all jabroni enticing double top, and then it comes back and you start to trade onto this first underneath support at 0.0039, and then eventually you come down, come back up, use it as upper resistance now, come down, and it looks like you're forming a head and shoulders, maybe topping reversal pattern. But I think this, if you do a rounding top back up, you're going to get double topped up here again, and then you're going to flush, right? I think that's it. I think this runs over. If you got in and you've been preparing for a phenomenal run, you sell into this rally and take your phenomenal profits. Sit on the sidelines, watch the coin flush all the way down to the 200-day moving average, and this would be where you would want to have your next buy zone, would be all the way down there at about 0.0027, and then you can play that all the way up to a phenomenal, fabulous right shoulder upper resistance at 0.003, and this could be a fabulous, from a neckline, say you get it right here and sell a little bit under, a 30.61%. If you miss the bottom 5%, miss the top 10%, you still get a 31% move. I like that. I think that's what's going on there. Don't buy into the hype train here. You said you bought into Falcon. Falcon is a very, very new coin. I do not have much data on here. I have really never been looking at it. So we can give you some quick TA. Put our volume indicator. You can see it's below it right now, so that's bearish. So we're going to mark that as our white major support box of where the volume indicator is, right? Stretch that all the way out into the future. Click that. Move this up all the way to the top. Now that's your major volume indicator. If you're below that, you're bearish, which we're below it, so we're bearish. So we need to eventually come up there, and we're going to put a little price label at the bottom of that. That's at about 48 cents. But you can see right now we've been in sort of a we've been in, get that centered, we've been in this leaking sort of, you could sort of say it's a tight falling channel. You got your you got your upper resistance starting right here, and then you squeak that down. Look at that, see that? And then we can get another one. Then you got your lower support, which is almost like a falling wedge. You can say it's even tighter up in here, right? And you can move this down a little bit. I like the falling channel better. You can get a lot more of this. You can get that in here, and then you can pull this up into there. And then you can see this is pretty much, you've been within this falling channel. We're gonna make these the same color. So you got some short-term upper resistance right here at 0.33. That's funny how that ends up. So that's where the price is immediately going to go. And then you got your immediate underneath support at 0.2672, right? So this is what you're in. A technical target, as soon as you do break this to the other way, you would think eventually you would, in the days to weeks to months to years, however long it would take. Your technical target is the top of this little falling wedge, which is up here, and we'll put a little price marker, and that is at 54 cents, right? Or it's a little bit higher. The upper end's at 55.69 cents. So option one is you keep trading down along this for a little bit longer, and then you reverse. Or option two right now is, even if you come down there real briefly, you bounce off it, start fighting this upper resistance at 0.3333, and then start to shoot up, you know, and take advantage of the momentum. And then this would be your sell zone, all into this area right here. We'll keep an eye on this. You got 26 cents, your lower support, 33 cents, what you need to break up to get out of this pattern to make a run at the 48 to 55 cent zone to fulfill this falling wedge that we're in. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Peace and love. Peace and love.